Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today we just playing a little skate music. I didn't do the whole set while I wanted to do it because I'm not at my spot. I'm gonna give a little taste of it, and then when I get back to my turntables, I'm gonna put it together. I really didn't have my turntables out here, so I just had to put something together real quick. We're gonna have fun with it this morning. The songs are right. I gotta, turntable them. Let's go, y'all. Come on. I just, and I did it from my mind. I didn't put together a set list of songs that I was in a roller skate rink back in the days. But it's dedicated to Empire, Utica roller skating rink, the rink, rooftop, all that back in the days. Let's go. Good morning, y'all. Thursday morning emails. We're gonna have Mars and Venus today. Let's go.
Come on, everybody, give me what you got. I'm gonna tell you a little story about the Sugar Hill Gang with the Pow Pow Boogie and a Big Bang Bang.
Little throwback on Thursday. Let's go, y'all. Unction to the building. Morning emails. All your males and females. No education for y'all.
That is over. I'm ready to jam. Want all your people to clap your hands. Tonight we're gonna scream and shout. We're gonna turn this mother sucker out. To all of your people that are ready to jam, screaming out and say, I am.
Bring out in the streets a little bit.
Now you know you're hot.
Let's go, y'all. Good morning, Gooch. Little street action. Let's go. I'm always giving y'all new shit. Don't worry about it. I make the old shit new. Come on.
I want action.
Good morning.
Show me, baby. I need action. I got no time to lose.
Good morning.
Save your breath. Don't.
IG's coming in soon. We'll bring IG in soon. Let's go, y'all. Uncle, come on.
Sweet promises and lofty praise.
Let's go now.
No, I don't want my consciousness raised. No, I don't want to tell you my side.
Oh, yeah. And so next week, I'm going to do a real skate joint when I get back to my system. Wait till next week. I ain't got turntables here. So for next week, though, I'm going to put one together. It's going to be crazy. Let's go. What up, Gooch? Alberto Gabriel, what up, baby? Mozambique. Much love. Let's go, Mozambique, Africa. I try to play joints that y'all don't got, you know what I'm saying?
If you feel it in your bones, yeah, I suggest you get it on, girl. Hey, you bet not go to chance now.
Morning emails, all you males and females.
Get up and dance, yeah. And we're moving.
I give y'all where hip hop come from, so y'all understand where it comes from. Sounds, let's go, y'all. Anthony Bonner, good morning. Let's go, y'all. Go to YouTube where it's at. Let's go. Take you out to the block parties, roller rinks. Let's go. Shout out to all my DJs from back in the days. What's up? What's up? We love everybody. What's up? Good morning, Unction in the building. Morning emails, all you males and females. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Good morning. Yeah.
Hey, baby, where you going? Now, wait a minute. You can't leave now. Again. Now, we've been through this before. And I'm tired. I'm tired. Sick and tired of the same old thing over and over.
Oh, I got some joints in here. I'm telling you right now. I got joints in here. I'm just... Thursday's work. Mars Venus today.
Here playing with my feet.
We're going to bring the Duchess in today. Also, my man D Park and his ladies coming in. Little relationship advice today. We'll get it going. Also, in the news, you know, as we talk about free Pookie and all this other stuff, well, guess what? They about to free Pookie. How about that? I think they be watching the show because we be giving the right information out. Let's go hard. Woo! What you know about this? Y'all know nothing about this. Put y'all in y'all place. Let's go. Wow. Y'all know, y'all wasn't there. All the noise. Teach y'all something. Teach y'all something. Yes, Kim. That's right, Kim. Morning emails, all you males and females. Let's get it popping this morning. Unc in the building. Let's turn up. Come on. Like I said, I don't have my turntables at the compound. At the new compound, we're gonna have the whole setup. I'll bring that record back for you, Kim. I want to see that routine. Put the auto noise on.
This is the story of Family's dog. For the dog that chases its tail will be busy. These are tapping dogs. Rhythmic dogs.
Let's go. Let's bring an IG early.
House dogs.
5:52 in the morning. Uncheck. Let's go. Thursday's work. Let's get them. Let's go get them. Turn them up this morning. Let the dogs loose. Uncheck. Come on. We the skating rink crossing over. Gliding around Empire Utica skating rink. We uptown at the rooftop. Y'all know what it is. We at the rink in Jersey. Y'all know what it is. USA in Queens. Y'all know what it is. Let's go. 453 in the morning. Uncheck. Let's go. 553. I mean 453 in the compound.
Why must I feel like that? Why must I?
Chase the cat. Woo, let's go, y'all. Good morning, emails, all you males and females. Oh, man. I wish I had time. My goodness. We're in the skating rink right now. Oh yeah, we're playing the original break. We're not playing the record. Let's go, y'all. Come on, Unc here. About to turn y'all up. Brooklyn, stand up. Lincoln Terrace Park. Let's go. IS 55 178 Park. You know what it is. Down the hill, up the hill. Prospect Plaza. How y'all feeling out there? We out in the street, two-stepping. Let's go. Where you at? Let's go, y'all. We going. Good morning. What you know about this? Let's go. Putting y'all on this morning. Let's go, y'all. Marco Gruber, good morning. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. We need more time, yeah. I was there, so I know what records was popping. I know what's getting down. I was there. Fuck. Patty Duke. Patty Duke. Patty Duke. Patty Duke. Let's go, y'all. Break it down. Unction in the building. The morning emails. All you males and females. Let's get it going this morning. Oh. Let's go. Mighty.
Just letting it on.
Wait till I get to my turntables. I'm gonna really put together something crazy. Woo! If you was at Empire Skating Rink in Brooklyn, let's go. Crossover, let's go. Let's go, y'all. Oh, yeah. Good morning, IG. What's up? Welcome.
Going to a show tonight. After working hard, 9 to 5.
What y'all know about this? Listen, I'm just telling you. We know what was rocking in the skating rinks. We just getting started. Unction in the building. The morning emails. We don't even have enough time. Let's go, y'all. Because these ain't records that you can do like rap records when you get in and out. You gotta let these records breathe.
So you sure can make me feel good again.
Hey! Troy Mumford, what's up? We get that chair cardio going. Let's go. Come on. R.I.P. Clark Kent. R.I.P. Mr. C. Shout out to all you DJs out there. Kick free red alert. Chill out. We love y'all. Let's go. It's like doing a Smurf.
When you love someone, it's natural, not demanding. And that's one thing I'm proud to say.
Well, Troy, we can get lavender and get you some 432 frequencies. That'll help you sleep. After the show, put on 432 frequencies on YouTube. That'll help you sleep, Troy.
So now my love to you, baby, I surrender. Get ready.
Good morning.
Tonight.
Gonna make this a day to remember Mars and Venus.
Get ready. Oh, baby, tonight.
Gonna make this a day
to remember.
Let's go. Yes. Good morning. Let's go, y'all. Unction and building. Good morning, Troy.
Just a touch of love, a little bit. Just a touch of love.
Make me shine just.
This when you skating around the skate rink backwards. You like, you and your lady just skating. What's up? What's up? Excuse me. Yeah, we're going through real fast. Let's go, y'all. Come on.
Keep me high, baby, just a little bit.
All the roller skaters was in shape too. They stayed in shape.
With just a touch of love.
Can we spend some time?
Good morning. Good morning, Carlos. Good morning, emails, y'all. How y'all feeling? Oh yeah, we just getting started. We don't even have enough time to really let loose. I can't wait though. All the way to 6:15, we turn it up. Shout out to the world famous MOP. Mars and Venus today. Let's go, y'all. Man, we just getting started. What y'all know about Steve Arrington? Nobody can be you. Oh man, we turn it up. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Shout out to my man Grand Pooba. Shout out to Paz K. Let's go. My brother Positive K. Grand Pooba. What up, y'all? Let's go. Come on, Dan Brown. Good morning.
Nobody can be you but you.
Go to YouTube where it's at. You know what it is.
Nobody can be you but you. Nobody can be you but you.
Hey.
Nobody can be you. Don't get too wrapped up in someone else's style.
Wait till I don't have my setup here. Wait till I get back to the setup.
You gotta find what you're all about.
We're gonna put one together.
And you know just who you are without a doubt.
Get y'all moving in the morning. Let's go.
Everyone's a star, and you get to must find in time to take you far.
IG, what's up?
Yeah.
Twitter, Twitch, IG this morning. Let's go. Fans out over Steve Arrington. Let's go. I got you, Kim.
Yeah.
One for the trouble, two for the time. Come on, y'all, let's rock.
Oh, we on some monkey shit this morning. Let's go. What?
Tether off, we gonna tether off the mother sucker. Tether off, we gonna
6:02 in the morning, New York City, 5:02 at the compound. Y'all know what it is.
tether off, we gonna tether off the mother sucker. Tether off the sucker. Tether off, we gonna tether off the mother sucker.
Cool, let's go, y'all.
Tether off, we gonna tether off the mother sucker.
How y'all feel out there?
Tether off, we gonna tether off.
More the emails. Let's go. Got a little Grandmaster Flash in there for y'all too. Come on. Man. Hold on for a second. Wow, I don't even know what to tell y'all this morning. This is crazy this morning. I don't even understand. It's monkey shit this morning. I don't know what to say. Wow. We need more time. We need more time. Kim, come on and dance with me.
Last night a DJ saved my life.
Big Sad, good morning.
Last night a DJ saved my life. Yeah. Cause I was sitting there bored to death. And in just one breath he said, you gotta get up, you gotta get up, you gotta get down, girl. You know you drive me crazy, baby.
Today, Mars, Venus, and all planets in between. Let's go.
Turn into another man. Called you on the phone, no one's home.
Wow.
Baby, why leave me all
R.I.P. Clark Kent, R.I.P. K. Slade, we love y'all.
And if it
Gooch, what up?
wasn't for the music, I don't know what I'd do. Yeah. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life from a broken heart.
We had the skate key,
Last
let's go.
night a DJ saved my life.
USA Skating Rink in Queens, what up?
Last night a DJ saved my life.
Empire Skating Rink, Brooklyn, what's up, Brooklyn? Not a problem that I can't fix, cause I'ma do it in the mix. And if you say no trouble, then you keep all the bubble, then the flow stays stuck in your brain. And the way goes trouble down the drain. Hey! Let's go, y'all. Up to the bill. Let's turn up. Thursdays, we grooving. Let's go. And we are so thankful. Every day God gets you up in the morning, you got to be thankful. The morning emails, that's why we do them. Let's go, y'all. There's somebody that didn't wake up this morning. There's somebody that didn't get up this morning. Let's go, y'all. Come on. We'll play it next week, Troy. I love you, Troy. Let's go. I don't have enough time to play all the records I want to play. I got a lot, though. Good morning, y'all. We thankful. I want to thank you. For what?
For shining your light on me.
Let's go.
You send me someone who really loves me. And not just my body.
Backward skaters, let's go.
He keeps me happy, so very happy.
That's look right there.
I don't know how to be. It's been a long time since I had someone who loves me.
All the skaters was in shape too. All the skaters was in shape.
I know it couldn't have happened without your love.
6:06 in the morning, Uncle, let's go. We just getting started.
It took a long time for it to happen.
Let's go, come on.
But I knew those nights I prayed that you would send me someone who's real.
And not someone for play. Let's go, y'all.
I kept the faith and didn't worry. My nights grew longer than the day.
We're gonna get a little deeper too. Let's go deeper. Let's get deeper.
One day, it really
Man, I wish I had more time.
Since you love my way,
Good morning, Unction in the building. The morning emails, all you males and females, check it out. Thursday's work. Mars and Venus today. Let's go, y'all. Man, I wish I had my turntables.
Give me the night. Give me the
and
night.
1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2.
Give me
Let's
the
go.
night.
Clap, 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 clap your
Give me
hands.
the night.
Clap, 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 clap your hands.
The night. Give me the night.
I got you, Coco.
Give me the night. So
I told you we rocking this morning. I told you we was rocking this morning. Hey, 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 hey. Good morning, emails, all you males and females. 6:08 in the morning. Where you at, Kimberly? Why ain't you in here dancing with me? Get on in here, Kim. Yes. Come on, Kim. Let's turn up. Good morning. Backwards. What up, IG?
What you got to say?
How y'all feel this morning?
Say, hey, hey, hey.
Hope y'all feeling good this morning. We turned it up this morning. 6:09 in the morning, New York City, 5:09 at the compound. We rocking this morning, Unc in the building. Morning emails, all you males and females. Let's get it poppin' this morning. We dancing. Where Kimberly at? Where my dance partner at? Where Kimberly in? What up, Kimberly? Are we rocking this morning? Hey!
I remember watching I went to a theater and I saw the cool in the gangsters.
Yeah! Good, Kim!
I always wanted
follow those IOU dancers.
to get into a band to sing
If
my
you ain't dancing this
songs
morning,
and then become a bad
Troy got
piano
T-Force this
player.
morning. Let's go. Come on.
So
Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. We rocking this morning. Where y'all at now? Where we at now? Where we at now? Let's go. Yes, let's go, Kimberly. All right, Mark, have fun. Saturday Asia telling you to dance, Kimberly. Wow. Kimberly, you turn it up. Go get him, Kim. Woo! Kimberly's getting down. Nice. Way to turn up. How you doing, Kim? Oh, you need a break? Don't worry about it. Take a break. Take a break. We ain't gotta hurt nobody. Take a break. Kimberly said she'll be right back. She need a break. Kim on fire. Thursday. We working on Thursday. Good morning. The morning emails, all you males and females. I'm in the building. She got to learn the chair dance. Kim got to learn the chair dance. Get it, Kim. Somebody check on Kim, make sure she all right. Check on Kim, please. Kim, you okay? Wow. That's my dance partner. Yo, we dancing this morning. Wow. One more before we get out of here. Get back into the show. IG, what's up? Check on Kim, please. You know she be eating McDonald's. I got you, Troy.
Baby, this kind of life is not for me. I'm working day and night and day. Working for my pay.
Wow.
It's all over me.
That music feel good this morning, y'all. Y'all can't front on this morning. Let's go.
I need a holiday.
We're going to holiday tomorrow all the way to Monday. Let's go. Let's go, y'all.
Yes, I'll be walking in the sunshine. Give me the sun.
Wow. Oh, man. All right. Come on, monkey.
Hey, Dad, it's Dahlia. Congratulations on your new show. I know how you get, so don't be too rough on him. Love you and good luck. Bye.
Wow, wow.
Welcome to the Raw Perspective
Wow.
with your host, the incomparable Uncle Lays, aka Lays Elliott, aka Lazy Lays from the world famous, kicking it with you in topics about health, politics, music, art, culture, and now for your host, the legendary.
Come on back, Kim.
Hey yo,
what's up, y'all? It's your boy.
Hey, yo, Lays is rock. Yo, get in there and tell the people what it is, man. Let them know what this thing is all about.
Come on, man.
Information.
That's what we do, and we're gonna make sure Kim all right. Kim came in kind of strong this morning. You know, not very many people have the energy of Uncle Lays. I talked to the Duchess about it. She like, dude, you're not 58 years old, Lays. You're like a young dude, like. And that's because I got hip hop. You know, I'm hip hop, so hip hop in my life. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I come up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna try to keep it classic. And when I get back to my turntables, I'm gonna put together a nice little set. I don't have my turntables. Yeah, Reggie, I was jamming this morning. I told you, I promised you on Thursday I could do something for you. And trust me, when I was putting this together, I was distracted because the neighbors' kids was going crazy because, I'm playing the music and it's loud. And they ain't never heard no shit like this out here at the compound. So the neighbors are down the block. All of a sudden, they started jumping on trampolines and shit. It got crazy. They started jumping on trampolines and started bugging out. I was like, what the hell? Let's get you back in here, Kimberly. Hey, are we all right? Now, listen, I got one thing I wanted to. Hi, Kimberly. I have one word for you. As actually 2 words. It's called chair dance. You're going to learn to dance in the chair. Like Uncle Lays.
I almost went back to sleep.
When I start seeing you do the running man, I said, oh, she going down. She going down. She's going down, people. Kim's going down. Pull flaps.
Good
Chair
morning,
dance.
light-skinned Lays.
Light-skinned Lays. Good morning. Yo, Kim, we are having a great time this morning.
Ooh, yes.
I promised I didn't have my turntables out here at the compound, so I couldn't, really get in. But I said, let me just get some. And plus, these records ain't like today's records where you get a verse and then you get out. No, these records, you gotta let these records rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm glad you did too.
Yeah, you gotta let this record rock a little bit. So I couldn't get as many records in my little half an hour as I wanted to.
Hey.
But we having a good time.
Hey, I can't wait for the party.
Oh yeah,
emails party.
Yeah, we're gonna put it together. Yeah. We're gonna do it together. I'm gonna bring in Red Alert for the morning emails party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Chuck, chill out, somebody. Yeah, I'll bring him and Chuck in. They could really rock that party, man. Good morning, Kim. How you feeling this morning?
Lays, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I just exercised.
That was what? See, the roller skating. Did you roller skate back in the days?
Yes, I did, and I still do.
So if you roller skate, you stayed in it. You stayed in shape when you roller skating. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. See, Lays, let me tell you. The last time I went roller skating might have been like a year ago. And then I'm going inside out because all the kids are there, the older people are there.
Yeah.
And I fell and messed up my wrist. And I was like, all right. People gonna be mad if I can't rub on them. Oh,
you hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't want to get hurt. But you got it. That is a great for those that want to. Anybody over 40 years old, if you want to stay in shape, roller skating is a great way to stay in shape.
Yeah.
And to help you ladies keep that booty right. When you roll.
Hey, without getting BBLs.
Yeah, the roller skating was the old school BBLs.
The old school BBL.
Old school BBLs was roller skating and running and double dutch. Right. BBLs for chicks. If you can't hot peas and butter, then it is what it is. You don't know about that. Yeah. Well, good morning, Kim. Good morning, emails, all your males and females. We got a treat for y'all today. We got another installment of Mars, Venus, and all planets in between. My man D Parks and his lady, plus the Duchess, is coming in. And we're going to get some more conversation going. That's going to happen around 6:45, 7 o'clock. And
Okay,
all the way to
I'm ready.
7:30. In the morning, we got some great news for y'all. We got Black Facts coming in this morning. Another great week of shows. The shows these weeks have been amazing. We thank you all for your getting up in the morning with us. You don't have to. But that's why we work hard for you in the morning. We get up in the morning. We give you a whole show. No matter who comes up this morning, we get it rocking this morning. That music is inspiring, isn't it, Kim?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I can't stop. Now I'm chair dancing.
Not see chair dance, chair dance, chair dance. If you're in the bed, move your step, the feet, the bump back, the beat, the bump back, ball, the ball, the bang, the bang, bang.
Go ladies, go ladies.
Lights come late. Back in the day, go to Larry. What you say, Kimberly?
I said it's a great morning, Lays.
Yeah.
I think my neighbors are up too.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but listen, we got music for
open up
everybody.
our balcony door so they can hear everything, and
Yes.
I don't know
Oh,
if you can tell. I'm speaking loud. My voice carries. So when I open up my balcony door, they can hear me out
They hear the party in the morning. Yeah, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, my neighbors hear that too. As a matter of fact, my next door neighbor out at the spot, I'm at the compound now, but at the spot, my next door neighbor always, and when I don't do it, she knows the schedule. So she'll go, did you do your show this morning? Because she hears me in the morning. She says, that's my alarm clock. She goes, that's my alarm.
As you know, you're mine. As you're going 5:55 in the morning, I'm like, okay, I got 10 minutes.
Yeah. She was a Wills Pills, and she's a little young Wills Pills, lived next door to me back then.
He loves it.
She was trying to get in. She said, "Get out of here, yeah, beat it."
Come on, man.
I gave up on the Wills Pills. I'm back home. All right, I'm back. Mars, Venus, and all planets in between. We're getting it going this morning. Let's go to blackfacts.com. You're going to like this one this morning.
All right.
Blackfacts.com. Okay. November 14th, 1954, politician Condoleezza Rice was born. Condoleezza Rice. There you go.
Go ahead, Condoleezza.
There you go. She became the first black woman to serve as United States National Security Advisor, as well as the first black woman to serve as U.S. Secretary of State. Let's get Coco in here early, too, so we can get all the tea out, too, this morning. Being young, she learned how to play the piano and entered college as a music major. However, after taking a course in international politics, she changed her career aspirations. There you go, Ken. A little auto noise. Rice stated that growing up during the racial segregation taught her determination against adversity, and she needed to be twice as good as non-minorities. That's right, 10 times as good today. She earned her bachelor's degree in political science from the University of Denver in 1974, her master's from the University of Notre Dame in 1975, and her PhD from the University of Denver's Graduate School in 1981. There you go, Condoleezza. They like that Condoleezza, boy, the Bushes. Throughout her time teaching, Rice actively pursued a career in politics. In 1989, she advised President George Bush administration in Soviet Union affairs. There you go. Black woman, do your thing, Condoleezza. In 2000, she appointed National Security Advisor under President George W. Bush. She called her style of diplomacy transformational, a term that was been since described other international policy. Yeah, she was a boss. She was a boss lady. She should have ran for president, to be honest with you. Condoleezza. For more Black Facts, go to blackfacts.com.
I think now Condoleezza is doing a lot of work with the NFL, rolling with them big dogs over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She said, close the door. The stalker's up too, Kim. Coco Dreams.
Hey, Coco, listen. It's happening. We get ready to wreck.
Oh, yeah? It's going down. What's up with you and the stalker? The stalker's crazy?
Man, the stalker is crazy. She trying to mess with my ends, so now it's on.
Oh, yeah? The stalker mad at you because you ain't giving her that, the single white female, the single black stalker. I know how it is. Yeah. So she messing with your paper.
Yeah, she is.
She's
trying to. She's trying to, but she forgot about the European part that's in my family. You see, I got a little bit of European in me.
Right.
I will go over her head.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta do that. You gotta go. You gotta buy. First of all, I'm gonna give y'all rules. It's very hard, and the mistake I can tell you mistakes. Don't do. If you're trying to do business, don't be under a black person because a black person can't see you getting nothing that they don't got. So they can't pass you through. You know what I'm saying? They can't see it outside. It's outside their purview for a black person. See another black person get shine larger than them. So you gotta move out.
A lot of people here in the DMV area. Well, a lot of us, we're 1099s. We work for ourselves, contractors.
Right.
And so she can't grasp the concept that she is not my boss. I'm my boss. I don't have.
There you go. You make your own money. You get up in the morning. I'm telling you. Listen, I've seen it a million times. I hear it all the time. And the people, and I don't want to name names, but they cannot, especially if they just getting in, rappers, artists, everything, they cannot see your success outside of their purview. So you gotta. I hate to say it, man. You gotta bypass a brother.
Yes,
you gotta bypass.
And I will. She's not gonna pay my bills.
No, you gotta bypass them, and then y'all gotta come on another level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all can still get together, but just don't. I don't want you to be responsible for my check. How about that? I don't want.
Absolutely.
You're not gonna get. Nah. You hear that? You hear little pieces of a dream action we rocking. Gaddafi was obsessed with Condoleezza. Yeah. All right, so listen, I got some Pookie news now. Your Pookie shirt is on its way to you, Kim.
Okay.
So next week you'll be able to wear your Pookie shirt, free Pookie. But listen, Pookie might be free next week. And for those that don't know, yes, the lawyers went back and they got a favorable decision from the judge to get Pookie out. Now listen, like I said, I wasn't at none of those parties. I don't know what the fuck was going on. The news sounds kind of crazy if you really listen to the news. But at the end of the day, the man got arrested. He should be allowed bail.
Absolutely.
He's not charged for murder. He's not charged for all the shit. So at the end of the day, there's enough for him to get bail, especially if he putting up $50 million. Now you can't be a flight risk on this planet no more because unless you go to a place at this extradition. But if you put a thing on him, he can't fly nowhere. They already took his passport. Let that man out and let him fight his case outside the jail. They're saying that he's gonna fuck with the people. I don't think so. Anyway,
I don't think so either.
Look at the beautiful Coco Dreams is in the house. Coco Live.
Darling babies. You're looking great out here. Hey, you're looking fabulous, guys.
How do you like this morning's musical selection this morning, Coco?
Oh man, it got me up and moving. We're gonna have to do a dance contest, me and you, Kim. One of these days. Yeah.
Kim started dancing, and all of a sudden she's like, "Wait a minute, hold on, what's going on? Hold on a minute. They didn't give me no time to stretch, no warm up, no nothing. I'm just going.
Hey, listen. You start talking the skate talk, and I'm like, yo, I actually skated for the first time in like many years, like a year ago. And I used to practice in my house, and I used to fall on my ass all the time in my house. And
I got a horrible story about skating in my house. I'm telling you, the dangerous thing you can do is skate in the house. Oh my God! Are you okay? Did you get hurt?
Everything hurts. I'm old. What the fuck are you talking about? But you know what? No, but you know what? I still love skating. I still love it. I think it's a wonderful hobby to have. Skating is a great hobby.
Keeps you in shape, though. It keeps you in shape.
I'm competitive, so by nature. So when I go to the skating rink and I see people like skating, especially if they're like my age or older, they could have been doing this for 20. They could have been doing this for 20 years, and I'm like, man, I could do it. Man.
You got to get out there.
I can do this shit, and then I fall and bust my ass.
You got to take it easy. I'm gonna tell y'all something. So one of my exes, she was skating in the house, big skater. Now, rollerblades. I'm sitting in the house. I get the call. Could you go there? Because she fell and hit her head in the kitchen.
Not in one of those corners. Not in the corner. In the corners.
Yeah, corner joint. But it happened to be like right over the eye. Where you like if you were right over the eye. So I'm rushing from my brother's crib back from Long Island to go get. What the fuck is you doing skating in the goddamn?
She was a contender. She was a contender. A contender.
I take it to the hospital. I get to the hospital. It looks like, so we get an emergency room. I'm going in there. It looks like I went upside the head. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's nothing but women in the hospital. So I go to the hospital and we're telling the story. They're like, well, what happened?
Yeah. She's like, I fell. And they're looking at you like, right.
This particular ex was half Will's pills. So it so it looks like a big old Nils walking in with a whip. Now I'm OJ. Now I'm OJ.
Okay.
So all the Jamaicans, the West Indian, the West Indian, the people and the Spanish girls were going, what were you doing skating in the house? I'm looking at these motherfuckers. Next thing you know, cops is floating around me. The Jamaican nurse is walking by talking in patois, sucking 18. This motherfucker is acting like she ain't like she not even
wait, it's like he committed the crime and then brought the evidence to the hospital. Right, who the fuck does that?
It ain't even like she's real confident about what happened. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, you motherfucker. Oh, you. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't even in the house. I wouldn't even know where it
is. That's crazy. That's great.
We're sitting in the
What a great story.
They stitching her up, and all of a sudden the police is walking past. They pacing past.
They patrolling you. That's what they doing.
Swinging his billy club as he passing me and shit. I was like, this is crazy. You motherfucker. Why y'all got dogs in the hospital? Why y'all got dogs? Why y'all got dogs in the
hospital? They're going to come in with a lie detector test and everything.
Oh, yeah. It's coming in with everything. They throw rape kits in there. They threw a whole rape kit in there. I'm looking at my, she live in my house. This is crazy. Child Protective Services knocking on the door. This is some bullshit. Ma'am, does he hit you? Does he hit you? Blink twice if you're in danger.
Blink once because he might see that second blink.
Just one eye. Just blink with one eye. Just let us know.
Hold on 1 second. Fellas. If you got a girlfriend that skates in the house for no reason, get yourself another house. And put cameras in that motherfucker. Ring cameras all over the house. Because all she got to do is say blue and go into jail. Say blue.
Just do 2 fingers, 1 finger, I blink. Yeah, let them know it's him. Yeah.
Wait, I got back to the house. And I looked at it. I was like, "You motherfucker! You motherfucker!" I pulled the Denzel Washington and Training Day on. I said, "Oh yeah, you motherfucker!"
King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Okay, Child Protective Services ain't got nothing on me, motherfucker. Okay.
Oh yeah, you motherfucker.
Oh yeah, you motherfucker.
You motherfucker.
Oh, you got that one. She got that one. Thursday morning is wild morning. Good morning, Coco.
I forgot to tell you, you look great today. I love the blue mat. I love the blue.
Yes, it looks great. I love the shirt. Yeah. Great shirt. The glasses, I don't like the glasses. The glasses, you could have just.
Shine on them.
Now the glasses. No, you need a blue tint. You need a blue tint glasses. You need some blue tint.
It is a blue tint glasses. What are you talking about? The glasses are blue.
It looked red to me. Oh yeah. Okay. It looked red. The lenses look red.
That's that wacky computer you got.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Coco, we need some tea this morning. So the news is that our friend Pookie is getting out of jail.
Well, I think he has another bail hearing set for today? No, I think today or tomorrow. No. I think the 18th. Is it the 18th? From what I've read. Yes, the arguments are that he should be able to get out on recognizance. However, I don't think that's going to happen. We've been waiting to see what was going to happen with this case. I
think since Trump is in office, everything changes, and I think somebody pushing the button for Pookie. Because listen, the Abercrombie & Fitch guys got out, and I think that's part of the arguments. Like y'all letting motherfuckers out of jail with small bails. He offered $50 million.
If I can interject, he's also trying to get Matt Gaetz, the slime ball from Florida, as Attorney General. He has the same charges up against him, which is why he resigned from Congress.
Right.
So quote unquote alleged sexual guys that are going through sexual issues. If you're gonna get it in now. This is y'all time.
Yep. This is like the penguin running for president. That's president. Like the Joker is president, and everything goes.
But just
I gotta tell you,
there is the black factor. The black factor is, for black people, it's going to be, everything is different for black people. So but this guy's a celebrity. So once you're a celebrity in this new reality, you're not so black anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody's black. No, first of all, everybody's black. That's the whole thing. Everybody's black. They actually interview people in Russia, right? Which is another story. But they were like, well, what do you think about America now? Like, what's going on in America? They were like, everybody's African American in America right now. And I'm like, she's kind of right. Like, the lady's kind of right. Because guess what? Everything that is America is African American. Yeah. Anything that is criminal, social, economical is African American. We are the face of the whole government right now, good or bad.
Black people are the culture drivers too. That's what I'm telling you.
Right.
And
a lot of people, especially black voters who voted for Trump, they actually said, well, you know what? We can identify with him because, he's been in jail. He's been accused of some things and he beat the charges. They love that shit.
Listen,
they love that shit.
Ain't nothing wrong when a brother come home from jail, because everybody in jail got some issues. We done been through some shit, and you come home, they like celebrating. Yo, guess who's home? Blah 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 blah. This guy got 6 murders on his ground.
Right. Meanwhile, your brother can graduate from Princeton and he don't get no party. You know what I mean?
You could graduate from Yale. You could get a doctorate in Beyonce Class 101.
I want to see the one sitting up in that class, though.
Well, just so you,
that's my song. God damn, that's my song.
I was rocking this morning, but listen. So, all I'm saying to y'all is,
real quick, that's my song with Busta Rhymes and Q-Tip.
Yeah. They use that version. The sample come from another version. There's another master.
That song is the first song I bought on when they first came out with cassette tapes.
Yeah.
On my Sony Walkman, that was the first song I bought. I think that was 1980. Yeah. 1980, 81. That was the first song that I bought on my, and I was roller skating to that song in 1980, 81.
Hey.
Hold on for a second. Troy Mumford has a breaking news. Breaking news, Troy Mumford. Troy says Oprah paid Kamala Harris $1 million to lose the election. 2 things.
Oh God. She denied that.
2 things. One, $1 million is not enough for Kamala Harris. $1 million ain't nothing. She gonna make.
Oh, Lace. Wait, hold on. They did they're doing a recount. Do you know that?
Where?
They're doing a recount for the election.
Oh
yes.
Boy. Oh boy.
Yes, they're doing a recount.
Wait for this dude to not become president. I mean, this is looking.
Oh, they're gonna start a war. They're gonna start a war. Who's doing a recount? Who's doing a recount?
No, there is talk that there's a recount coming because when you know how they're actually tabulating the House and Senate seats.
Yeah.
They're actually pulling up all of the votes now, and it turns out that Kamala didn't lose by that much. No. She lost by 2%. 2%. So she's
popular vote. Popular vote. You talking about popular vote?
Yes, she's now in the margins because I think 3% is outside the margins, but now she's within the margins for them to do a recount. So I don't know, guys.
This is Lindsay.
I don't know
that the fight's over. Fight's over, Kamala.
Not yet. Not yet.
You can't win the popular vote when it's electoral college that runs the country. So the popular vote don't matter. Fight's over, Kamala. Keep it moving.
No. Wait, Lace.
Yes.
They just arrested some guy that was in charge of some software that was monitoring the votes. I forgot his name, and please forgive me. They just arrested him and took his electronics, his phone and his computer, because they actually said that he was going to win by 312 electoral votes.
Right.
He's the guy who actually produced the software, so they're investigating this guy. They arrested him.
But Trump did say they had a surprise. Trump said there will be a surprise.
Right.
He said that.
Well, listen.
So
listen. Trump. Listen. Elon Musk bought this election for him.
Yes.
Elon Musk.
No, actually, it was him and Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel as well.
But Elon Musk runs the country. Okay.
Did you know that he got demoted?
I'm gonna get a Tesla.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. He got demoted because the job that he appointed Elon Musk to, actually, he had to demote him because he would have had to been approved by Congress,
right,
in order to have a position. However, because he's a contractor for the government, he can't go through the protocols because it looks like he's only doing this to advance his companies. It's a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
So what Trump did is he made him like a contractor with Vivek, and he says, "Listen, you got 18 months. You got 18 months to figure it out. But after that, he can fire him at any time." And Trump is good at firing people. So I don't even know.
Let me just say this to you. Let me just say this to you before we get this. We're going into Mars and Venus in a second. But let me just say this to you. Trump is fired. Elon Musk is the reason why Trump won this election. He put the money up. He bought the election for Trump. He can't fire Elon Musk. That's like firing Lex Luthor. You can't fire him. He's a supervillain. You can't fire that nigga.
He's not even, but Blaze, he's not even hired. He's not hired. He can't hold a position in his cabinet.
Without Elon Musk, Trump don't win. I'm just telling you right now. Elon Musk won this election. Okay, just understand that, and just know that that's what it is. Let's not get crazy. Let's just be cool with it. Accept.
He's not even American.
Right.
Right. He's an illegal immigrant. Call ICE. Okay. Call ICE.
Anyway, today we got Mars, Venus, and all planets in between. It's going to be a great show today. Coming up in a couple minutes, I see my man D Parks and his beautiful lady in the house. Happy belated birthday to his lady.
Happy belated birthday.
We're gonna bring them in
Scorpio season.
Scorpio season, and also tomorrow is the birthday of our brother, the great Billy Danzini from the world famous MOP.
Hey!
Family, the world famous MOP First Family, Billy Danz, and he will be on Mars and Venus after next week. Next week, we're going to have Damon Dash on, and we're going to do that at a special time. We're not going to do it in the morning. We're going to do it at a special time. So I'm going to let you guys know, and we'll set it up with Dame so you guys can come in and we can do it live, and then we'll replay a lot of it in the morning. And also, because he's traveling, and also the week after, Billy Danz and his lady will talk about longevity. How do you stay long? How can you stay together with longevity being an entertainer in this business with the ups and downs of the music business? So that's going to be a
great topic.
Yeah. So let's bring in our panel today for Mars and Venus. We got my man D Parks. How you doing, brother? How you doing? Good morning, beautiful.
Hey.
Good.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
How could I not be great with this beautiful lady to the left of me?
Oh, look at
Okay, looking beautiful, looking great. She's
Yes, she
beautiful.
does.
Hey.
Good morning, beautiful birthday lady.
Thank
Yes.
you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
And of
Coco,
course, we're gonna bring in my Duchess, the beautiful Deandra Harmony. Good morning, Duchess.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Thursday, we got a full house in here today. We're gonna have a great show. The name of the show is Mars, Venus, and all planets in between, and it's gonna be great. And first of all, let me ask Parks. Parks, how did you and your beautiful lady meet? How did you guys meet?
Why you look at me?
I want to hear this tea.
The summer before last.
She's drinking her tea, child.
I'm trying to think of the time frame. We met twice actually. We met. Well, how do you say? Not by choice.
Stop stuttering. Just say it. Come on out with it.
No. I'm trying to say it because it wasn't a direct meet. We were told me and another friend of ours, a mutual friend of ours, was having a conversation, and she called her over to tell her part of the conversation, and then she walked off. So she never really introduced us. So it wasn't a proper introduction.
Yeah, that's
so we met the first
So,
time.
Keisha, just so I make sure anyway. Let me ask you a question. Were you looking to date when you met Parks?
No, you said Keisha.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, damn. Who Keisha? Who Keisha? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Who Keisha? Oh, Lord God. No.
Who the hell is Keisha?
I'm sorry.
Do tell, ladies. Do tell.
Yeah. Morning.
We are still an hour behind New York, so it's
By the way,
early
it's
here.
5:46 in the morning where I am.
That is, you can't say this. Let this go. Let this go.
Look, we were both standing at the same time. We know what it is. We know what it is. Hello, Shauna. Shauna is
the name
sipping her
Shauna
tea.
on the bottom.
Shauna, listen, I'm sorry, Shauna. Listen, what I'm saying to you is you were not looking for a relationship when you met D Park. Is that correct?
I was not. Nope.
Yeah,
I was not.
You can't mess up in front of these people. I'm telling you right, they don't do
Now I have a question. You weren't looking for love, but you were brought into the conversation. Did you notice him when you walked up? Did you notice and say, "Ooh"?
Nope. I bet you didn't.
You know what? Our initial meet, it was like okay, you know what I mean. But I think I really wasn't because I really wasn't looking. It was
Right.
really just the conversation. And it was funny, right? So they asked me a question, and that's how we everybody kind of engaged.
Yeah.
So, and then, my food, I was ordering food, and it was
So
like,
you
okay.
weren't staying there.
Yeah, it was just like, all right, some friends of mine, they were going to another spot. So we were just all conversing for a few. But like, yeah, I did look at him like, okay, his conversation, the confidence and stuff like that. But it wasn't like I gotta meet him right now. Like, who's that? Oh, Lord.
when did you know that you guys were going to be serious, Shauna? When did you know?
I think when we hung out a couple of times, right? because I think I asked you in the car, right? Like, oh, what's this? And it was more so like, should I tell Jeffrey too? So it was more so the friend that I actually was with when we initially met the first time and the second time. She had asked me, like, hey, what's going on? And I was like, we cool, we good. Like I like him. He's cool. And because I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's the Scorpio in me, how we're like nonchalant of things. And because she has known me for years, she just looked at me and that's what it was. So I think the third time she seen us together, he had picked me up somewhere. And we greeted each other with a kiss. And she was in the back teasing us. We had dropped her home and she's like,
Who initiated the
oh.
kiss? Who initiated the kiss?
It was just a,
I think it was
natural.
Each other.
Yeah, I think it was natural.
It wasn't a romantic kiss. It was just a kiss on the
it
cheek.
was just, but
it was a hello.
Well, yeah, but one of my best, like I said, she's one of my best friends, and we were dropping her home, and she sat in the back like, oh, what's that? And I was like, we just friends. She said, I've known you for over 20 something years. I never seen you kiss a friend like that. So,
so what you thought was a regular kiss, the frequency of your kiss was noticed by your friend.
Yeah, well, I mean, I knew it wasn't regular kiss. Like, we were smitten by each other.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And so I think again that was me playing it cool. Like, we cool. Like, we going out, we dating, and she had asked me later on after that, like, hey, what's going on with y'all? And I was like, we cool. I like him. I like him a lot. He's cool. And she said, Sean, I know you, but just remember too, does he know like y'all just cool? Does he like what's going on? Because she said you play it cool, it might be somebody else that, since y'all are like dating and I'm very adamant on being very direct. So if we're dating, are we dating seeing other people? Are we dating like what's the deal? So I don't want to assume, I don't want you to assume what's going on.
When does that question?
I have a question. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Coco.
So are you both, before you met, were you on dating apps?
Nah.
I wasn't, no.
Okay.
Who goes on dating apps? That's how I want to know. I don't
No. There's some people who have dating apps. They have an account on a dating app. I just wanted to know.
But remember, I wasn't looking. Like, I really was not looking. I was dealing with a lot of stuff at the time. So it's just, I mean, I've gone out on dates before and
I ain't gonna front. I'll be scared to death of a dating app. I was like,
Me too.
Crazy. I'll be scared of that shit. I was like, you actually name and information in there, and then they, that's crazy.
You know what's interesting though? It's not so much. I mean, I would be nervous of certain people that I meet, but again, I think my personality is who's gonna see me on this dating app that I know. So yeah, I don't really.
Hi, this is Lindsay. I just want to say, Coco, are you on some dating apps that we need?
No, I am not, and I will never. So it's funny because I love and listening to your story, Deepak. And your relationship is based on chemical connection, instant attraction, not instant, but I'm saying it's organic. Organic attraction is what I like. I like to meet someone.
Let's go ahead. Thank you, Coco. Let's get to Parks' side of this conversation.
Yeah, because we heard her side.
We heard Shauna's side. Let's get to Parks' side, aka Keisha. That's what we want to call her. AKA Keisha.
You're doubling down.
If Duchess was in the room next to me, I would not have made that mistake. But we're going to be together next time in the same space. We'll set the setup. Now, let me ask you a question, Parks.
Yep.
When did you know?
When did I know
that she was?
Was it this when you saw her? Did you have that same? Did you feel something when she first came over for the conversation?
I noticed her. The first time I saw her, I was like,
get closer to your camera, Parks. People want to see.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I noticed her the first time I saw her, like, oh wow, okay. But she, like she said, which I didn't know, she was going to eat. And now that I
Turn
know
your
her,
phone
there's
sideways.
nothing that's
Turn
going
your
to stand
phone
between.
sideways if you could. Can you turn your phone sideways? Can you turn it sideways?
Yeah,
We have
yeah.
the full picture, y'all.
Yeah, landscape, landscape,
All right, give me
landscape.
a second. Give me a second how to do this.
Yeah. Because we want to be able to. There you go. That's
Ah,
there you go. That's much better. There you go. Much better. Much better. Much better. Go ahead, Fox. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
all right. So, yeah, now the camera's there, so I guess, yeah. What was that? Oh, so yeah, I noticed her, the first time, but unbeknownst to me, she was going to eat. And now that I know her, nothing's going to stand between her. So she bounced quick. So I was like, so I didn't really get a chance to talk to her, see her. So now, fast forward a couple of months, later, I happen to take I don't walk really around Brooklyn, because I drive everywhere. But this particular day, I was just having to take a walk because I wasn't feeling well. So I was like, let me take a walk. So I went down to the old watering hole, and ran into Shauna and our mutual friend. They were sitting outside, and they was like,
The same friend from the
right,
first
same
time.
friend from the first
Oh
time.
wow.
Right, exactly. So this is me now. Like saying, like,
Well,
oh
you
Yeah.
wow.
saying divine timing. It started to come
Yeah, like
together, right?
because again, I don't walk, especially this place from where I was at the time was probably about 10 blocks away, like two avenues, two
Yeah.
avenues
Yeah.
and six, 7 streets.
Right.
So it's like, oh wow, so I walked it, and when I ran into them, they were sitting there conversing about whatever, and I sat kind of a distance away because I knew I wasn't feeling well. So they was teasing me about this, but the angle that I was sitting at was kind of perfect because it was a triangle where we could all see each other.
Yeah.
And then we were just talking
And it was
about,
just us.
and it was just us having drinks.
So at this stage in you guys are a couple of a certain age. You have young, but still of a certain age. You have made this move together. Uh, how much influence has your past relationships? I know Parks, you had came out of a marriage, a very serious divorce where you were raising your daughters on your own. I don't know Shauna's backstory when it comes to her life, but but how much have we know that we have a backstory? How does that backstory affect your relationship today?
So quick, so I can even continue the story and answer that at the same time.
Yeah.
So us sitting down, conversing about different topics, bouncing around, I noticed her temperament and charisma and answering the questions and the energy that she was giving off, was really dope and thought provoking, And then as we talked, and then in my past relationships, there's always been, like walking on eggshells, not knowing when, it might go off topic
Yeah.
or I'm ready to go home or it's all about them. This was a real organic conversation that was pretty dope that was happening. Within that conversation now, we talked about our kids. And which ironically, she has a daughter named Madison that's a junior at Howard University.
Okay.
Hey, HU.
HU, that's
As
up.
Lage knows, I have a daughter named Madison.
Oh,
Wow.
so
From
cute.
from an HBCU. So it was like, oh wow, you got a Madison too. So that intrigued more. So then we exchanged numbers and we had conversations. And through those conversations, again, you learn a lot about a person through conversations about other things.
Yeah.
So I want to start. I really wanted to get the backstory in the beginning of this conversation because I wanted people to understand how you guys met and some of the attractions that you guys are having, to each other. Like you got the daughters, the same name. You both from Brooklyn. You both have been through things, and now you're starting this journey. We're a year and some change in now, right? We got some time in now, right? So we kind of, you guys are starting to settle into the pattern of this is where we're going to go in life. My question to you is, how does the clock work in this space? Like, what are you going to start to do? You start to think about based on the fact that we are now at a certain age? How does that clock factor into your life now?
Well, You don't you don't do the time. You do the time. You let the time do you. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go. Hey. We're gonna get into a question from Coco in a second, but hold on. The Duchess is here today, and the Duchess is my co-host. So I'm gonna let the Duchess take over some of this in the morning. Host of soon coming Illuminated Truth. My personal boss is in the house today. The creme de la creme, the Duchess of Harmony herself, DeAndre Harmony. Good morning, Duchess. How you feeling, beautiful?
Good morning. I'm awake now. I'm good. I'm here. Yes.
Baby, you gotta keep me from messing up. You're supposed to be my net in
I
situation.
know. Coco jumped in, and I'm like, okay, all right. Give him a break.
Coco, you can't even. What you got? Look, she's like Shallow Hal. Like you got a foot. Coco don't let you breathe. Anyway, Duchess, give me your summation. Look at that laugh. Give me the summation of what you've heard so far, and let's talk about the relationship as it pertains to our good friends Dee Park and Sean. Let's talk.
Well, what I heard was that two people were open to love and yet not actively seeking it, and were therefore magnetized to one another because of the connection of the vibration that they're both on. And, that just kind of opened up the door to conversations for them to welcome and receive one another's energy of whatever that looked like without putting any kind of specific demands on it. It sounds to me like it happened very naturally and organically. And I think that's a beautiful thing, especially nowadays. It's a rare and beautiful thing.
It happens so naturally.
Hey, Dee Park. That's how you know you in love.
Great summation, Duchess. But to your point, I think it's happening more now than it was. Remember, over the past few years, there was almost like a demarcation line between men and women over the past 5 years, but now that's starting to shift.
Mm-hmm.
You would have all over social media, all over the internet, television shows, reality shows, where you almost saw black women and black men at odds. I think what's happening now is that they're starting to change that shift around. They're starting to realize, wait a minute, we are better together. Let's stop this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I came up with the concept of Mars and Venus and all planets in between. And by the way, we're actually gonna after the few weeks down the road, we're gonna bring in some people from the gay community and talk about that life and that role and how that affects your life, because we say Mars, Venus, men for Mars, women for Venus, but all the planets in between Mars and Venus is also a big conversation. It's about really relationships and how to make relationships work. But we'll get to that down the road. The point is, I think there's been a shift. I think men are starting to understand that black women, it's better for us to be together with our sisters, and our sisters are starting to understand it's better for them to be with the black men as well. And I think even the younger sisters are starting to pick up, because I used to see the younger sisters out here lambasting the men as well as the older men blasting the sisters.
Yeah.
So, as if throwing out the good, looking for perfect.
Yes.
And I think that's a big problem in the community that's starting to shift now. Park, do you think that's something that's starting to shift now?
I mean, I think that it's always been there, but the attention, and it's always been there, but it's been private. People have always been private and not public. A lot of people are not into public displays of affection. And then what the picture that people mostly saw and which was most exciting and which was always promoted was the arguing, the fighting, the cheating. They got a TV show called Cheaters.
Right.
That follow people around. You got the different arguments you have on the reality shows about all the conflict. So conflict is always what's promoted and what sells and what makes money. Happily married, happily in relationships, Cosby Show, and all that. That's what we grew up on, which is why we're the way we are, and our generation is the way we are. But these new generations are getting their information, and their environment is poisoned, basically. What I'm saying?
Can I interject? For a second?
I knew Coco had a question. That's why I was going to Coco, Ray. I know it's... Hi, Coco. Go ahead. Set it off. Go ahead.
First of all, Deepak's lady, girl, the way you be cutting your eye him when he be talking, that face you give him, like you better not say nothing wrong, or I'm gonna mess you up. No, listen, no, I look at it, but it's cool. I love that. First of all,
Jesus.
yeah, see? No, hold on. No,
Sowing
and
seeds of
no,
dissension over here, Coco. Don't be
no.
sowing
Look,
seeds of dissension.
I'm all about discernment. Yes.
Yes.
So here's the thing. I got two questions. It's not even a question to me because I believe that being a man is not about being alpha, it's about being masculine. Masculine is about when a man learns how to treat his woman,
Yo,
how
I'm
to
not king of the rats.
nurture.
Coco, I'm not king
No,
of the rats. Let's get that out the way
no,
right now.
no. It's okay. I got you. I
Deep
look.
Parks. Well, hold on. Before you get to the question, let me just say this to you. The reason why I got Deep Parks on here first because I know Deep Parks' history. Being from Brooklyn, we understand. We know what it is in Brooklyn. It's a different conversation for this kind of a man to get up and have a conversation about him and his woman is a rare.
Oh yeah.
To have a conversation. So when we're having this conversation, to see a man always looking for the good in his heart and really being able to speak to that, he's going to speak to a whole lot of brothers out there that are still needing some guidance in this space. That's why I salute being able to have this conversation.
Salute, Deepak. Salute.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering now, before you even get to my question, I just want to preface it with something.
Yes.
A lot of times that, I don't know about men in particular. I read some books and I've noticed that men try to, jockey themselves as alpha males, but they don't know how a man works with a feminine counterpart. Now that you have a feminine counterpart, at what point, I know you've been married before, and a lot of men have been married before, but did you see a wife in her? And if so, when are you going to wife her?
Okay. All right. So that's personal. So we're gonna let Deepak work that out himself. All right.
I mean, not only for Deepak, that's kind of personal for Shauna because
Well, first of all, I'm not acting like an alpha male. Let's get that out the way right away.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that about you at all. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that
I get it. Can I interject real quick? Only because I feel like that goes for both of us, right? I'm a woman and I'm feminine, but I have a hard demeanor at times. Right?
I can tell.
What I think too is we actually, the frequencies match so well is that we really bounce off each other. And that's what's great about it. Right. So in regards of not looking, I think that because we weren't looking, we organically put ourselves out there for the person that we need to attract.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think that's a big
that.
deal because I get what you're saying, Coco, because I've been around some guys who play, and I use that word very, very endearly, play the alpha role, not realizing that it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be an alpha. Well, no, you don't have to be an alpha, but there is a masculinity. Like I have some friends that say, wow, that you bring out the femininity in her. And that makes me chuckle because the immature
they're
part
assuming that you're masculine, right?
Yeah, but the immature part probably would have taken it as like the feminine part, like I'm a woman, right? But in hindsight, they are absolutely right. He makes me feel comfortable, protected
as a woman.
And those are the two most important things for me is that I need to be comfortable enough to allow my guard because again, I don't have a demeanor where it's like, don't touch me, but I can be guarded in a way because I have seen some men play a role of wanting to be masculine, but I may intimidate them.
Well, before we go back to the Duchess, Sean, let me just say this to you as it pertains to the alpha male conversation. Listen, first of all, you're not dating your man in comparison to other men. You're dating your man in comparison to him. And so at the end of the day, he is the alpha male in this space because he's the only male that you're dating. You know what I'm saying? You're not dating a group of men. So
I want to get into.
But Lays, there's a distinction, Lays. See, an alpha male is only there to impress his other male counterparts. A masculine male is there to nurture his woman. Let me give you a hint of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because
A masculine male,
I'm trying
a
to find it
masculine male.
in a one-on-one
No, no,
relationship.
no. I've dated an alpha male who never opened doors for me. Who, when we went to supermarkets, I carried all the bags. But as long as he was seen as masculine, alpha, he just felt like my femininity was not really in play, only because he wanted the illusion, because I was around for show, that he was masculine.
I would call that guy a weirdo. Not alpha.
Wait, no, hold on. A masculine male to me understands my needs. He anticipates them. He plans dates based upon what my likes and needs are.
All right.
And
Well,
he moves in accordance to my.
let me ask you: can you bring that alpha on? So we want to know what the hell's going on in his mind when we get to him, because I don't think that that guy doesn't fit into this show. In this show, we're talking about people that are yoked and that have gotten together in parity and work together as partners. Because at this point in your life, the alpha and beta male conversations doesn't really apply in this conversation, because you're not dating a whole bunch of other men. You're dating him and what he's going through, and what he's going through, what you're going through, and what you guys are doing. That is a unified journey that you guys are doing together. And listen, first of all, if you got to play the alpha beta male game at this point in your life, in this format, then you in the wrong conversation. We got to get y'all get that about
now, let me jump in a little bit. I have a question for the both of you. I'm listening. I love your energy together. At this age, because I know you got together maybe a year and a half ago, so we're all a little older now. How did you get over the trust factor with one another? Because I don't know if you all were dating prior to getting together. I know you weren't looking, but I don't know if you were going out on dates with different people. How did you get over the trust or the lack of trust, knowing how other relationships are and single people are?
I don't think I took my past into this relationship. I think that's what it is. I think we were just us. So I wasn't holding on. I don't know about you, but I wasn't holding on to anything. And I think we have a great line of communication.
Yes.
So if we see things differently, and for me, that is very important, because in the past, we might not have had a great line of communication where you can hear a person, but you're not listening. Right. And we're very intentional about that. So even if we tend to disagree, it is not one of frustration because, it's not, it's not my perspective. We just listen to each other's perspective. And I think that's very, enlightening and just, refreshing and just calming and So,
and also too, I'll add too, and again, and like I said too, in conversations, you have with, about different various topics, you hear a person's perspective on how they see that, how they would be in that situation, and you get an understanding of how they operate. And then as you move along organically, you see, you realize the action speaks similar to the words, that are manifested.
I think that's an important situation. Even prior to dating the Duchess, I would be in conversation with women, and a lot of times, the first thing they would tell me is telling me what happened to them in the past and why they don't do that. And the one thing I would say to one of the women that I used to be on the phone with in the past, I didn't date her. I was just like, listen to the conversation, because it actually turned me off as a man. I was like, well, she's coming in with all these stipulations about what's going on, and she don't even know me. I don't even know her yet. So that immediately caused me to check out as a man. I checked out immediately. I was like, well, let me tell you about me. Now, I don't do this and I don't do that. And I was like, the first thing I said to one of these I was like, how do you know what you're going to do? You don't know what you're going to do, because you don't know what was going to happen if me and you ever got together. I said, okay, but I didn't argue, because, you can't win an argument with a sister who was already dedicated to the argument. So I just let it go. And I said, okay, I'm going to see you later. And The only thing the Duchess ever told me was I go on silent retreat, so you have to let me have my space. I was like, you need your space? I said, thank you very much. I need my space too. This is perfectly perfect. we go. The Duchess and I go periods of time where we don't say nothing. They be quiet. we are very happy with that. We don't have to fill every single second of space of the day with conversation, especially me who gets up in the morning and I talk for 2 hours straight. I go through a down regulation period where I don't want to talk, and she allows me to have that space, and then sometimes she wants to play, and I better be ready to play when she wants.
I like to play. Well, that was the other thing that I told you right up front. And, in all honesty, the age that we are, one of the challenges that I've had in the past with even desiring to date was I'm like, men get to a certain age and they just want to chill. They just want to chill. And it seems like, that anything if I'm thinking, oh, I'd love to do this, let's try this, that might be fun. It's like, I've done that before, or just have no interest. And so I did have that preconception coming in, and I wanted to make it very clear up front. I love to play, and that's very important to me in my life. I love creativity. I love to explore new things, try new things just for the fun of it. And I'm not interested in just sitting around and doing nothing. Now, that being said, I can sit around and meditate for 6-8 hours straight, honestly. So like there's a balance. And that to me is what's most important is two people coming together shouldn't be expected to give up who they are or what they're into. But there is going to be some shifting around to accommodate the other person, and just a willingness to be able to do that, and recognizing, okay, my man's passion is getting up now at 3:30 a.m. every day to explore these topics and have fun. But I know it energizes him. So I'm going to support him. And that does cause me to have to shift some things in my life, but it doesn't cause me to have to give up my life. And so I think just having that attitude when you are approaching something new, and just a curiosity rather than a judgment of what should and shouldn't be, along with having the things that are important to you, being able to express those, but not in an ultimatum kind of way. It's just more, hey, this is who I am. Do you want to get to know me for who I am today? Or are you more interested in the past and all of that stuff? Let's be here now together and move forward together. So Sean, I love what you said about that.
I think the past.
1,000%. If you're holding on to something from the past, you can't receive the stuff that's coming in.
That's right. That's right.
I think the past is just a desk reference of how you deal with situations. Just a desk reference, and then you can learn from it. You can just say to yourself, I didn't handle it properly. And we've all made those mistakes, by the way. Everybody on this dais has probably made the mistakes where something happened in the past where they could have handled differently themselves, even though it's easier to put it on the other person. But there's no relationship that we've been in the past, whether it was marriage or anything, that was all one person's fault. It wasn't always that person's fault. We have to once we start taking accountability and culpability for our actions in these conversations and not demonizing our past. That's one thing I do, even with the exes. I don't demonize the exes. I won't do it. As a matter of fact, we'll get into discussions where I'll even speak to an ex-husband or an ex situation, and I would always try to give my point of view from a man's perspective without trying not to step into a sensitive area, because that is sensitive, especially if there are children involved. Because remember, your children are going to be part of the ex's existence. It's going to be like the ex is going to be in that child. So there may be behavior that the child displays that you may not recognize, that may come from a person that you may not know. You know what I'm saying? So you may have to take those things in consideration. That being said, my question comes to, how do you deal with the all big question of this as we get bigger in this conversation, conflict resolution? Who was the first to sort of de-escalate a conflict? Now, you've been here long, Parks, you guys been together long enough to have had conflict. So my question is, who was the person who de-escalates, and how do you guys get through conflict?
It's a shared responsibility. We both each person, have to be receptive to the perspective of the other person and get understanding and be able to explain so someone can get understanding of why and what that conflict is, and why, and why that conflict exists or came about.
Shauna?
Because it's not and it's also true again about perspective. It's not necessarily conflict. It's just, and we mislabel things because of, what we hear and we see outside. But it's a situation, is what it is. And it's how you see the situation is what makes it a situation. Follow me?
Yeah.
I got you.
No,
That's
And
true.
it's also how you communicate it, right? So, like you said, you have a situation that each one has a different perspective of it. So, and it's how you react to that perspective, So, I'm gonna be honest. I sometimes have a tendency to be a little passionate, right? Doesn't mean that I'm angry. It just
I
means
can
that
tell.
I'm
It's the
passionate.
Scorpio in you.
So my voice rises a little bit, right? And so it may take someone to say like your volume, but not in a way of where it makes me feel defensive, right? And I think that's the beauty of it. Like we're able to hear each other's perspectives, and whether we agree or not, or agree, we are able to communicate that, and that's the biggest thing in a relationship is the communication.
You know what I found out? I found out that when you're talking to another person, and say, for example, they may not mean what they say when you hear it. You're hearing it a certain way based on, your predisposition. So what you do is in communication, you ask them, you repeat it back to them and say, is this what I'm hearing?
Mirroring.
Because, right, if I'm hearing what you're saying, then now it's going to go into another different conversation, right? Because if you're conveying it properly and I'm not taking it well, I need to actually look at myself and say, okay, well, maybe I'm not taking it well. Could you
You make a great point, Coco. And let me just,
reactionary.
Yeah. This is a great point you're making because a lot of times, especially we're talking Mars and Venus, men and women may look at the same conversation entirely differently. And so a lot of times you'll say something and you'll feel like it's one way to you, and then it may come off another way to a person, and the person in the
receiving end,
in the spirit of peace and harmony, the person may not speak to it that day. But then when they tell you about it later, you'll be like, wait a minute. In your mind, you're not thinking about it because you may not be in that space that day. But then you don't realize that what you said may have hurt that person, and you didn't even realize that you were hurting that person. So I think you make a good point of addressing things right there, so that one of the things that Duchess and I did was, and I said to the Duchess early in the relationship, I said, one thing I'm going to learn to do, and this is something that I'm not perfect at, but I'm working on, is I just want to know how are you feeling. I'm going to look to how what I'm doing is making you feel. And then if I'm doing something that's making you feel a certain way, then let me look at that from that perspective and find.
You don't want that. You don't want that to fester.
Well, because I said, well, let me tell you what. Let me tell you the scenario. I said, if you come back at me with an argument, right? As a male, I'm especially a male, a masculine male, I'm going to be defensive, and I am very much a warrior. I'm always ready to fight. But if I say something to you and I'm noticing that it's hurting you in a certain way, I am going to immediately become protective and go, wait a minute, I can't hurt her. This is somebody that I care about. Somebody I love and care about. I can't hurt you. So then I become protective of you. Once you tell me, hey, baby, this is how this is making me feel, it immediately disarms me. Mm-hmm. Because I'm out there, I got my sword and shield out there. I'm out there fighting the war for my family. So at the end of the day, every day I'm out there fighting this war. So now I don't want to bring that war in the house. So now if I feel I'm bringing that war to my woman, I immediately check out and go, hey, wait a minute. And that's how you can disarm me. You can say, hey, this is how
I got to tell you something, Lays. You're fighting a war on your side, but your woman's always fighting a war too on her side. She's dealing with the world, and I know you're protective, and that's what we love about you. But she's also fighting a war on her side. And she needs you to be that person, that anchor, to take in whatever she's feeling about the world that she's already existing in too. You can't discount
Well,
the
I'm
fact
I'm
that
I'm going to go to Duchess on that because Duchess totally knows that I understand that. And as a woman in the corporate space, in the planet, in the world, where she's fighting on large scale levels, major corporations, billion-dollar corporations, she's in that war every day. Go ahead, Duchess. Explain how I handle your life in that space.
Very much. So, when it comes to the things that I am going through in the corporate world and that quote unquote war that I'm fighting, what you provide for me is the space to, first of all, unload what I've been dealing with all day, and then to validate what I'm experiencing and to offer a perspective that perhaps I can't see, and to interpret some of the things that the men that I'm working with, very powerful men who, have certain ways they relate to women, certain things they say, certain attitudes. And as a woman, I'm like, wait a minute, what did that even mean? So even just being able to provide that perspective, but it's also because I'm able to be in receptive mode to you. I'll come to you and I'll say things like, what ways do you see me limiting myself, or what am I stumbling over that I can't see, and being able to have that conversation. So it's, yes, we are all, engaged in different dynamics in our lives. And when we come together as a union, trying not to take that out on each other, but just being able to deal with it and help each other process it together. That's something that's very intentional. And I do think, just as Shauna and Deepak said, about communication. When you are younger, maybe you don't even really know what you're feeling. You just feel messed up. This is not right. You feel some kind of injustice, but you can't express it in a way that the other can receive it. And so then that leads to conflict. So, if something is said, because Lace talks a lot, and he thinks a lot, and he has all of these, and there are times like that was something I really had to learn how to get used to, because to your point, it's not that I would fester on something. It's just that something would hurt me and I wouldn't know how to process it in that in that moment.
right.
And so that then ultimately became a spiritual practice for me to become more present so that I could address it in the present without having to take that extra time and figure it out. Because then when I raise it again, it can immediately cause feelings of defense. Like, wait a minute, what, where did that come from? So I'm looking at situations. For me, my entire life is a spiritual practice. And as I see things that are causing conflict, it goes back to looking in that mirror and say, what can I do to be a more present person and be more fully engaged in my life and in my relationship and all aspects of my life? So it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It depends on your definition of what you're experiencing and your willingness to grow. And that's for me, the biggest factor in our relationship. We are both committed to our own evolution. So evolving now together and being on the path together, while we're also cultivating things and being able to say, okay, I see that grain of sand. I know it's working on you. I know it's working on me, but I know it's going to turn into a pearl. Like, how do we expect to get there? If we could do the inner work that we needed to do in order to be our highest self alone, we would, but we can't. Why? Because we need a mirror. We don't know what we don't know about ourselves. And then when we see each other as that mirror, there's no point in getting mad at the mirror for showing you that your clothes are messed up.
It's a mirror, not a magic wand. Hey,
That's
Park,
right.
And
hold on.
also,
I want to get to Parks and Shauna for a second because I really want y'all. This really is about this union and how you guys have come together. How have you guys become an asset to each other in your personal, in your business, in your life together? Because I do believe partnerships should be an asset, not liabilities. How have you guys become partners together in this space?
Well, before I don't know if you want to answer, but before anybody answers anything, Duchess, every word you said.
Thank you.
For real. That's the thing. It's about like even Duchess just said, it's about personal evolution, and having goals and knowing that together we're stronger than we are separate.
Yes.
And just being there, as a friend, as a coach, as a teacher, as a mentor, as a partner, and just being there to support, just from a friendship, aspect, that's what it all evolves down to because, if you have a friend, you're going to do what you can to help your friend do what your friend needs to do because that's what being a friend is all about.
Wow. Thank you,
Beautiful.
Paul, for that. Wow, what a great, first of all, what a great show today because now, Kimberly, let me ask you a question. You see all this? You see what's happening here? Are we now, especially our sisters, are we now in a position now to open ourselves up to reconnect with our men and our brothers? Are we opening ourselves up to reconnect with our sisters from a different point of view now more as a partnership, not as a conquest? Do you think are we ready to start doing that at this point?
I am, but I've always been that type of person. I'm a friend. I'm a coach. I'm all the things that you explained and is what I am. I personally have not found that, which is why I chose to be single. I'm still on, I was going to ask this question. There's a saying that everyone can't go with you on your journey. So I'm on my journey until we find each other and can move forward. So I'll say I'm definitely ready as a single woman. I've been single for a very long time, so I'm very used to it, which was one of the reasons why I asked the question about trust, because my trust is in myself.
Toby said, "Here I is, Kim."
Yo, I want to answer Coco's question, right? Coco put a question up.
Yeah. Let's go
Her
back to Coco's
opinion
question real quick.
that the man builds the woman. How has your woman improved through your presence? And I disagree with that.
I was thinking the same thing, Coco.
Yeah, like
I
we're not
disagree with that
construction
too.
workers. We're not
Yeah.
construction workers. We're not
Right.
building people. Men and women aren't building each other. You're who you are. You allow each other their space to construct themselves. And we grow together, in that capacity, But yeah, I'm not here to build Shauna into anything.
Yeah. She came ready. But
She
let
can't
me
build.
Let me answer that. Let me answer that real quick. So when you're in a relationship
Say it with your chest.
with two people, I'm saying it with my chest.
Yeah,
When you're in a relationship, it's a mutual beneficial benefit to both of you. There's a lot of relationships now where women, and I'm just generalizing, let's just say, and a lot of generalizations, women are usually in a deficit with the man they're with that leads.
Explain that.
Men already hold on. A deficit means when you're without, right? Because a woman actually gives a lot of her time and energy, love and commitment to a man. And a man will actually take that. They are receptive to that. But when you leave a relationship for whatever reason, is a woman better off? Like, is there anything you teach her during the relationship that she can actually carry in her life that says, like, for example, if a man, if she's dating a man and the man does everything for her that shows her that she's feminine, but then she leaves that relationship for whatever reason, and she's looking for the next guy to do that for her. Not saying that, this applies to this particular situation. If I have a man per se, and I say to him, because I put a lot of energy in men, I advise them. I say, you can go and you can do it. You can build a business. Let's do it together.
It sounds transactional. That's what it sounds like. But
everything's transactional. I mean, let's just look. Everything's
I interject
transactional.
really quick.
Go ahead, Sean. Go ahead, Sean.
I think what it is too, it depends on each person, right? Like I think I understand where you're coming from, but I also think that everybody kind of has to have an intention of what kind of energy they want to be around, right? You can either be around the energy who
Bob the Builder.
no, well, Bob the Builder.
No,
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 but hear me
no.
out.
That's
Hear me out.
no.
No,
What I'm
I
saying,
got, I got, no,
it's just,
I
just
got what
think
you're
that
saying.
you need to just be around the energy, and this goes for men and women. For me, right? You just got to be around the energy that is for you, meaning that it's not stressful. It's not like you'll know within like this is the energy that
It's
I need to be
easy.
around.
It's easy. It's an
Yeah,
easy
and
energy.
I
Yeah.
think as a woman too, I think that some women look for the aspect of a relationship, and some people really look for and again, it goes for men and women. Some people just look for, I just need to be around an energy that makes me feel comfortable, that makes me smile,
Right.
as for the lack of better words, to make it easy so it can form into a relationship. Like I used to tell certain men, it would be better if you be my friend first. Like you asking me, like, what are you looking for?
Right.
What are you looking for? You
Right.
should be my
Right.
friend
Right.
first. Because at the end
Right.
of the
Right.
day, when you're my friend, you'll know exactly what I'm looking for. You'll know exactly like my guard is, in regards of being down, it's not this like I'm in a relationship, so I have to do it this way, I have to do it that way. As Dutch said before, you are who you are. You know what I'm saying? So I think that sometimes is a misconception of a lot of people that they
So
want to
let me
be in a
ask you a
relationship.
question.
Uh-huh.
Let me ask you a question. What if your man that you are with, not you per se, was like a female hater? You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't listen to women, he didn't see a woman's opinions as valid, and then you find out later, you come along and you find out later that, yeah, you have to correct him a little bit. Does it change your perception of who he is based on
Mine
his
would. I
beliefs?
wouldn't care
No,
for
I
it.
think that I would remove myself because that's not
That's
the
right.
energy that I need to be around.
That's
So
right.
if he
Oh,
doesn't
well,
valid,
first of all,
if he
there.
doesn't,
Let
I'm
me
not here to
step in.
build anybody,
Right,
right? I'm here to
exactly.
Go
grow
ahead,
with
Lace. Go
somebody.
ahead, Lace.
Let me step in. Let me just say this to you. In general, people are people, and that's why we have the great thing about connections. We connect. We attract who we connect. So sometimes when we connect with people, those people are who we are, and they're never really that far away from. Even they may like, for instance, the Duchess and I come from two entirely different worlds, but spiritually we connect in the same zone, even though we come from two different worlds, two different upbringings, two different spaces. But
Yeah.
sometimes we connect on level. That's why we connect. This is God does this on purpose. He makes sure that you connect and you find yourself with somebody yoked. Now, back to your conversation, Coco. I want to say that I don't go into a relationship. I go into a relationship giving what I'm giving. If I'm going to a relationship expecting to get an equivalent to what I give, then that is a false leader in a relationship, and it is destined to lose. If you go into a relationship just giving of yourself in the relationship, and then you get reciprocated based on what that person is giving, normally you will find that the relationship will work.
Yeah,
You're not
it's
giving,
it's funny because
you're not giving.
it's
Hold on,
funny.
let me just finish this point. You're not going in with a preconceived notion. You're going in with an honest, open ability to say, "I'm giving of myself in this space, and I don't care if it come back. It's just I'm just doing what I normally do, and which is I'm a giver. Not everybody's a giver. Some people want to get something back in that space, but sometimes you may not get back what you're giving. You may get something back in another way.
Right.
Relationships
No, I understand.
to work those things out. So, and this is just a teaching a space for people in the audience and people that understand and watch this. Um, you can't quantify what you give in a relationship, because if you do that, then you're probably destined.
No, and that's not where I was going with that, Lays.
Right.
And I'll give you another example. If I'm in a relationship with a man and we're talking about certain things or aspects of dealing with different people, And if the guy is talking to me that I'm with, and he refers to women as bitches, let's just go with that. So he
Yeah.
go, well, this bitch said, and I'm like, you can't speak like that in front of me.
Well,
And
I
he
mean,
referred to women as bitches.
that's troglodyte behavior, and at the end of the day, I think that's a different conversation. That's just the caliber of the person you're dealing with. I got friends of mine that do that too, and then I totally zone out on them. I got like, yo, bro, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? At this stage in your life, you're still using that vernacular to talk about women, especially black women. At this stage in your life, I really don't have it because at the end of the day, you can choose to be the great thing about today. You can choose to be around the people you want to be around. And if a guy's doing that, and that's what you're doing, especially a man of my age, and I got friends that do that. I just basically don't really speak to them like that. And as a man, it doesn't really, as much as I might love that person, like I love you, you got great qualities, but I'm like, hey man, I said, man, come on, man. Go ahead, talk to somebody else that kind of way. I don't really want to talk to that person, and they'll be referring to their women as the B word, or women that or some other women, because that's just telling me that's how you feel about women. So obviously you may be talking about my woman like that to somebody else, and not me, because you can't speak to me on that. Duchess, before we leave today, this has been a great conversation, by the way. Shauna, thank you for coming.
And thank you, Shauna.
Thank you.
She's not Keisha. She's Shauna.
Well, thank you for inviting us.
I just want to know, this is Lindsay. Whatever the hell's going on in that boudoir, you better come ready, Coco. That's all I gotta say. Duchess,
Yes.
Let us end today with some positive words of enlightenment, some words of truth, some illumination today as we start to end the day.
My pleasure. First and foremost, when there is no enemy within, there is no enemy without. When you end the war within yourself, you will automatically stop drawing people to you that are all about war. When you start treating your home, your body that you live in, as the temple that it is, and you truly cultivate your own peace, your own tranquility, you won't even notice people that don't vibrate on that frequency. And they will see you and turn the other way because they will know there's nothing there to connect to. So if you want to really meet your higher self, take a look at the last 6 people that have come into your life over the last year, and you will know, oh, that's who I am. Because whatever it is that you don't like about that person, you're rejecting about that person, it's right here. It is right within you. And until you can deal with it on your own and say, oh, I see how I'm passive aggressive. I see how I might be manipulative. I see how I might not show up authentically. I see all these other things. When you turn that mirror back on you and you decide, okay, now I'm ready to work on that. Now I'm ready to deal with those parts of me that I've rejected and that I've hidden, instead of projecting them onto other people. And as we do that, then we can soften and open up to someone who is a good match for us and who can reflect back to us the beauty that we are. But you can't blame it on the other people. Vibration just does not lie. So, until we can take accountability for that, we are going to see ourselves in the same types of situations.
100%.
This is a great show, a great format. This is Parks, man. Thank you, Shauna. And do me a favor, tell Keisha I said what up. Tell Keisha I said what up.
No problem. That's my other side. No problem.
Thank you. Listen, I used to always go Keisha from Brooklyn because I used to train this fighter, this little white girl, right? And I was like, yeah, you better move your head for Keisha from Brooklyn knock you out. Anyway.
Well, big up to Shauna. Big up to Shauna.
Big up to Shauna. Thank you, Coco.
Yo, I just want to say in closing that, like the quote, to piggyback off of what the Duchess said, like the quote that great Michael Jackson, if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change.
That's right.
And be the best version of yourself.
Right.
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 Na 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 na.
Get it, Kim. Get it, Kim.
Shauna, Toby says, Toby says, you rule. Salute to you, Queen.
Thank you very
so listen,
much.
This has been a great week. Next week,
kick his ass so he get out of line. That's what I gotta do.
I love it. Listen, next week, Dame Dash and Rocky, and then after that, Billy Danz and his wife Lisa. Mars, Venus, and all planets in between. What our goal in this conversation is to promote things that work in our community, and relationships do work. Our brothers and sisters are coming together, and the strength of the community is the strength of the family. We are the seed of the community. We say a village rules, but a village can raise a child, but a family can make a child, and the village starts with the family. And Deepak, salute to you.
Be the example. Be the example.
Be the example. You are creating a great family. You and Shauna.
That's right.
And hi, I have a question. Is if Keisha comes there, would that be considered a menage? Shut up, Lindsay. Lindsay, get out of this conversation.
You two are beautiful together. Good luck.
I'm only teasing. Listen, you guys have a great conversation. Beautiful music today. Skating ring music on Thursday today.
And a beautiful couple.
What y'all drinking, by the way? What are y'all drinking? What are y'all drinking, by the way?
So I'm drinking some blue violet tea.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm drinking some Moroccan mint green tea.
Okay. Come on now with the mint.
I drink some hot in the morning.
There you go. There you go.
Brooklyn Stand Up. Y'all have an amazing day. We see y'all on Monday. Great times, great conversation. Mars, Venus, and all planets in between. For Kimberly Robinson, Coco Dreams, shout out for my brother D Parks, and the beautiful Duchess of Harmony herself.
The beautiful Duchess.
Ladies from the world famous Most Dangerous. We will see you guys on Monday. And do me a favor, somebody shout out Keisha for coming through here this morning. Making sure.
Have a great day, Keisha.
Oh my God. Hold on.